Alright, I don't know where to start, but this video is gonna be not about Nippon, but instead it's gonna be about the Ranchers United Nation. Now, if you don't know, the RUN, or I'll just call it the UN for short, they're pretty much like a remake of the United Nation, but more useless and more horrible. And what I mean by that is, well, a lot of things have happened, especially like around the last video where I exposed Nippon for its pornography and segregation. And honestly, the United Nations leader, Canadian rancher, or Canadian guy, Canadian ranchers, he doesn't care, or at least he showed that he doesn't care, because right after, Nippon turned satanic, which surprised even me. It's an unexpected turn, but apparently they turned satanic. So because of that, well, the Canadian rancher, the UN owner, has no interest, or at least didn't even make a single announcement denouncing it, or at least make an announcement about it at all. Because honestly, I don't think Canadian ranchers has the slightest concern or issue with it, which is surprising since Chosen is a Christian nation. And honestly, we're not okay with a satanic neighbor. But what's even worse is that one of our guys have been targeted, banned, falsely punished because of childish behavior. And there's been talks, I've been talking to the owner about it. Apparently, my guy was apparently entitled, but honestly, if anything, he was more or less trolling. He was more or less trolling, if anything. But he got banned because of that childish behavior. Now, if that rule applies to everyone, then yes, I wouldn't complain about it. But here's the thing. There's a nation group in the UN called the United Kingdom, and their people are just full of it. They're the same, if not worse, than our guy who got punished. I don't think, the stuff they said, I don't think they're even trolling. I don't think they're trolling at all, because their messages they sent is just awful. It's even worse than what our guy has said, if anything. And honestly, I talked about it, but it seems like Canadian Ranchers does not give a fuck. I'm sorry about the profanity, but Canadian Ranchers does not give a fuck. So this only leads me to two things. Either Canadian ranchers have no idea what childish behavior is, or literally he's targeting against Chosens, specifically us. Now, I thought Nippon's segregation was bad, but it seems like the United Nation itself has its own segregation against us, which is stupid. They're the one who champions for equality and democracy, yet the same ones are literally segregating us. They're picking on us, and they're having these rules of childish behavior only being affected towards us. It's one rule for us, but not for anyone else, which I find absolutely ridiculous. So, because of that, I'm making this video to show how awful the Ranchers United Nation and its owner is, including its admin. I mean, the admin, who apparently is a J.D. Vance supporter, I don't think he's a J.D. Vance supporter. I think he's a liberal supporter, if anything. From what he said, I'm pretty sure he's a liberal supporter. He's a fake J.D. Vance supporter. But anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a liberal supporter, and he's pretty much the same as the owner. Honestly, they're childish. They're calling us childish. They're the ones that are childish for having segregation not just in Nippon, but in the entirety of the United Nations, which is just ridiculous. I talked about it, but after realizing that the Canadian Ranchers owner guy is ignorant and has no interest in compromising or negotiating at all. We negotiated a little bit, but it seems like it's going to go nowhere. It has gone nowhere. So I decided to make a video about it. And honestly, right now, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Because honestly, they're horrible. Like, the Ranchers United Nation, its owner, as well as its liberal admin, they're horrible. Like, the Ranchers United Nations, I mean, my guy talks about how the Ranchers United Nation is evil, degenerate, and all that sort of stuff. And at first, I just thought maybe that's a little bit too far. I wouldn't call them evil or degenerative. But looking at it now, they are. They're very much hypocritical. Look, if they were honest about not liking us specifically, I mean, yes, we'll still have a problem, but I'll be more glad that you're honest. Because honestly, to me, honesty is what matters most right now. But right now, they're being hypocritical. They're specifically targeting us. And they have no interest, and I mean no interest, in changing that, or solving that at least. I talked about how things could still change. Sure, right now it's horrible, but it can still change. We could fix things. But the man does not care. The owner does not care. He doesn't care about change. He doesn't care about change at all. He wants Chosens to simply shut up and obey him, if anything. Sure, it's not the exact words he said, but from everything else he said, it's pretty much leading up to that point. Nothing else. So, honestly, nothing much is to be said. The Ranchers United Nation is just horrible. Its owner and its liberal admin is horrible. They're all degenerates. They're evil. And most importantly, they're hypocritical. And to me, I'm not a fan of hypocritical nations or even people in general. I heavily dislike them. But right now it's gone to a point that I'm making a video about this, and I'll probably get banned for making a video about this. I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't care anymore. They can ban us for all they care. For all I care. And honestly, if so, we'll make one more video about it. I don't plan to make so many videos. I plan to make 2 or 3, maybe less. I don't know. But right now, I'm just making a video just to show that Ranchers United Nation is horrible. Its owners, its high ranks, its liberal admin is horrible. And honestly, maybe after this video's post has been posted, hopefully they'll change, but I doubt it. Considering the UN owner is ignorant and is childish, I doubt he'll change. I doubt he'll change his mind. I think he'll become more ignorant and will stick to his segregation policy. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong on that. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. See ya.